Theatrical things today. So our theme this month is becoming and beauty and balance. And sometimes balance is an illusion.
I like it.
Old bartender tricks, aren't they great? This is wonderful. Nerve-wracking, wonderfully nerve-wracking. And I realized when Alan was talking about black boxes, white boxes, and stop signs and things like that, when I started thinking about today's talk, I thought about ceiling fans and carnival cruises. So we'll get to that later. Actually, one of the times that I feel, or the times that I feel most in balance, are the times when I'm in nature. Whether or not that's to Yosemite or just simply walking our dog in the morning. I think in nature we see balance all the time. Certainly we see it in the forest fires where the trees are wiped out and shortly there's growth back. Susan has mentioned from time to time that when we see a lot of rabbits running around in our property, we're bound to see coyotes or mountain lions later on. So nature has a balance. And I think actually the nature of the universe is to be in balance. Alan mentioned this, and certainly we see that in our solar system is in balance. Sun always rises in the morning and sets in the evening. So the natural state of the universe, which we are a part of, is to be in balance. The message of PLC and Science of Mind is that divine right action is always taking place. That the universe is abundant. That the universe provides for us what we need in a balanced way. And I know that we're not always in balance, that we're not personally always in balance. And I think that when we're out of balance, it's much more dramatic statement. I know I get out of balance if somebody cuts me off in traffic. And it's certainly annoying. I feel like a record with the hole punched in, off center. Angie relayed a story to me of a friend of his who was at the Vaughn's gas station, and a woman pulled in to get gas at the pump. And apparently somebody else had been waiting for that. There was a guy on a motorcycle who flipped out, started calling her names, yelling, cussing, screaming. It got to the point where somebody actually threatened to call the police if it didn't calm down. So when we're out of balance, we make a very, very dramatic statement, a statement that everyone around us can see and feel, and I think the world feels it. The universe feels that out of balance. But having that awareness, having the awareness of when I'm in balance, when I'm out of balance, just that awareness is incredibly valuable in taking us step by step closer to living in harmony and living in balance on a daily basis. We can kind of begin to gauge, am I in, am I out of balance, am I hot, am I cold? And that balance, that awareness of balance, is the simple steps towards living daily in balance. So I want to talk today a little bit about awareness. I want to talk about being inclusive. And I want to talk about the abundance. And finally, I want to talk about how what we focus on in our life, we actually create in our life. And I really appreciated, I'm sorry that Bob's not here today, I really appreciated his talk last week where he mentioned that we were ripening. I really like that image, that we are spiritually ripening every day. We're at our own pace, and when we walk our path, we unfold our own